So we have both the bundles set up now on engine one. We have one pointing out to the driver's side, the other one is pointing out to the officer side. Really, you can pull either one of them either way. That just kind of gives you a better option of seeing what you have. If you look at it, the one that's pointed towards you, nozzle side, it's easy to tell which is which, because you got nozzle right in your face and you only have one loop. Your first 100 has the 2 loops. If you're looking at it from the back end, it might get a little confusing because you got 2 loops of both. But it's just figuring out which one has the straps on it, which just takes a second. So I see this has the straps, I know that's my bundle. So that's kind of where we're going to start. So if we're pulling it to us, first thing I want to do is I'm going to grab my either one long loop if I'm looking at it from this end, or my 2 loops if I'm on the back side, and I'm going to pull the whole section to me. Get it on my shoulder. Then I'm going to pull around. I'm going to grab both of the long loops of the first 100. So what that does right there is that empties the entire bed within 10 feet. So we are completely empty on the bed. I've got my first 100 still in a bundle, and I've got the top loop of that 100 feet, which is about in the middle. So I'm just going to keep it with me. So right here, I'm about 50 feet away from the engine, and now we're completely stretched out. It might need a little bit of dressing up right there, but we're in good shape without really doing much at all. So that's the benefit of having the loops, being able to use the bundles. So at this point with the bundle, we can keep going. If we've got a long stretch, if we have a short stretch, we can just set it down wherever we need to. So we're going to set it down, trying to orient the nozzle towards the direction we're headed. And then we're just going to take the straps off, and we're ready to go. So from here, you got a couple options. If you set up with a decent amount of distance to where you're going, you can grab your nozzle and coupling and pull it straight to where you're headed. If you're a little bit tighter, you could come pull the back loops straight backwards. So just 2 different options. I like to drop it a little bit ahead so that every movement is forward. We don't have to go back and forth. So if I'm doing that, I pop my straps, I grab the nozzle and coupling, and that's it. We're set up, ready to go. If you look at it, I haven't even really cleaned anything up, just stretched it out. It's in pretty good shape. We have a little loop over here that we might have to fix, but most of that's going to clean it up by itself.